Now I want to be a redhead. Is that weird?
No, it's not weird at all.
Are you snapping me?
I might be
Should I be
snapping.
voguing? I'm so pretty. Hey guys, Amy Pigeon here. Thanks for stopping by and checking out my channel, and welcome back if you've been here before. So today I have a guest on my channel. This is Fatemah Wadi.
Hey guys!
Fatemah's going to be doing my makeup today.
Yeah, so I wanted to go with a poison ivy look, as you can tell. Yeah, we just wanted something really fun and playful, and I've always wanted to see Amy as a redhead. Look at these eyes. Oh my god. So if you like it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to her amazing channel, and let's get started.
Yeah, and you'll be seeing more Fatemah on here over the next little while. And also leave any requests for future tutorials that you want to see in the comment box below. Let's jump into this. I'm ready for a really long video.
What about that one on the chair?
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's try that.
You look like you're going to a sleepover.
Especially with my headband on.
Yeah. Alright, so we're starting off with just a primer on Amy's eyes. It's going to make everything last all night for her. And we're using Painterly by MAC. I'm just going to sweep everything over her entire eyelid up to the brow bone. Because with Poison Ivy, she has gold all over the place. And it's going to look really, really pretty.
I'm so excited for this. I've as an adult, I haven't had a full face of makeup done.
Really?
I'm not kidding. Done by somebody else, obviously. In case you've never been to my channel before, I like makeup. But yeah, it's fun. I had, we were doing a photo shoot at the design agency I used to work for, a staff photo shoot, and a makeup artist came and she was like, I wonder what I should do to your face. Like, your makeup looks really good already. And I was like, I know, bitch. But it felt like a little face massage.
Yeah.
The little things that she touched up on me, and it was fun.
See, it's so funny because when other people are doing my makeup, I've had to do a lot of modeling for everybody's testing at MAC or certification. And it just feels like they're doing everything completely wrong. I don't trust what's going on.
Really?
Until I open my eyes, yeah. I'm one of those weird customers. With that same fluffy brush, because it doesn't really matter, I'm going to take a deeper auburn color, and I'm going to shade it all over her eye, in the crease mostly.
You don't set it with a translucent powder?
No.
Interesting. What colors are these? I'm going to say them. Oh shit. There's no name. Oh, that's deep. So Fatemah mixed Deep Damson from MAC and Sienna from Anastasia.
Nice.
So we have a plummy, purpley eggplant and a warm brown mixed together.
Yeah. And I just want to start from her outer corner because it's going to create some depth. We're not necessarily doing a cut crease, but we want to accentuate her crease a lot, because the leafing on top of her brows are going to take a lot of attention too, and we still need to keep the shape on top of her eye. And it doesn't have to be perfect right away. We just need to get some definition in there because we're going to be adding a lot of gold shimmery colors on top.
I rarely do shimmer on me, and I really should while I'm young. You know, because you can't do that forever.
No, but you know what? I get tons of older customers coming into my store all the time, and they think, no, don't get me any shimmery colors, but I think it looks so much better on them.
Well, that's the thing too. I'm not just because you're a little bit older you can't wear shimmer. It's certain kinds of shimmers in certain places, and it depends on how many fine lines you have, right?
That makes sense.
I always highlight cheekbones with shimmer. I've even done it on 80-year-old women, and it still looks good. You know,
yeah.
Eyes can be a bit trickier. It just depends how intense the shimmer is, right?
Mm-hmm.
If it's one of the MAC Luster formulas, you can put that on anybody. If it's a Frost, maybe not, but sometimes you can.
Now I'm really blending it out so there's more of a wing. And at this point, it's okay if it starts to go past her eye and a little bit onto her cheek, because I'm going to be cutting that off with a makeup wipe afterwards.
I was going to say, yeah, make it touch my cheek. Touch my hair. My wings almost touched my ears yesterday. It was crazy.
I saw that. It was bomb though. It was so good.
Thank you.
Yeah, they looked like they could stab someone, seriously.
I gotta stop talking so much. This is gonna be a really long tutorial. Because I don't cut out the parts that we talk in, because I feel like that's where people get to know us, so I like to keep it in there.
True, yeah.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna upload this one before the Bane.
Why?
Because the Bane one was a little flat. We weren't very chatty, and I was like super like focused because it was stressing me out what I was doing. Like there's no beauty element, so it was all like, Jesus, take the wheel. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay, so I'm taking some. What is this? I got my Makeup Forever Flash palette with me. I'm using some of our gold down here to really bring out everything on her eye and make her look more like Poison Ivy. By the way, we're doing Uma Thurman Poison Ivy because she's the best. Okay, so I'm taking a little bit of Morocco from Makeup Geek and I'm pressing it into the corners of her eyes and closer in towards her crease as well, just to create some more depth and give her more of a fiery look. And I'm sure most of you have noticed in the movie that Uma Thurman actually has more than one set of leaves that go on her brows. She has this like fiery pair and like a green leafy pair. And on Amy, I think the fiery pair would look so much better, especially with those eyes.
You know what's funny? I was talking about how like blue and green eyeshadow make my eyes look gray.
Mm-hmm.
But when I had my body paint on, like the green body paint, my eyes looked like fluorescent gray, like bright, piercing, crazy eyes. It was bizarre. Like they were almost like white. Isn't that weird?
That is weird.
The body paint did that. Like my Miss Argentina look, I didn't edit those eyes, eh? Like that. Those were my eyes. Like looking crazy like that.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And everybody's like, what kind of contacts are you wearing? Like they think they're creepy Halloween ones. I'm like, no, those are my eyeballs. But when you put it actually on my eyes, that coloring, it makes my eyes look bloodshot and tired.
That makes sense.
Everyone on my channel has heard this a million times, how warm tones, and everybody that's worked with me in real life knows that I love warm tones to bring out color in eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Although on you, this cool tones work.
The cool tones are better on my eyes.
That's so interesting.
Even though I like warm tones, the cool tones like turn my eyes into honey.
Yeah, I noticed that when we did the Bane makeup. But like, I've never preferred cool tones on anybody ever.
Yeah.
Until we did Bane on you. Oh, I'm excited for the inner eye heavy shading you're doing there. I feel it. See, I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I never do this on me. This is more like high fashion editorial beauty.
Yeah, no, I love this shit.
So I ordered my fake teeth online from eBay, acrylic teeth.
Yeah.
I really hope I get them by next Friday. Because I can't do my twisty, the clown look without them.
Oh shit. True, yeah. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. I'll be able to figure out something else on the fly, but like I really want to do that.
I'm just tapping some more of that gold closer to the inside of her eyelid, so that way it's really brought out. And then I'm gonna have to set it afterwards with a translucent powder so it's not caking all night. Now the flash palette isn't ideal for on top of the eye because of this reason, but I just love the pigment that comes out. It's gorgeous.
And for the purposes of a YouTube video, it doesn't have to last very long.
Exactly, yeah.
What powder is that?
This is MAC's Transparent Loose Powder, and I'm just lightly tapping it on there so it's not leaving behind too much white. And just where we've put all that gold. Doesn't bring it down too much. I like.
This is so much fun. I don't have any stress right now. I like it. I really want to get Mel on here at some point. Yeah. I don't know if she'll ever be comfortable with it. She's so funny though, and she's such a great voice. She sounds like Sharon Stone. She doesn't just look like her, eh? Yeah. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, a little bit.
She's so pretty, like that photo she posted of all you guys.
Okay, so I'm taking some of Amy's Jourdain's faux flesh modeling wax. I'm gonna block out just a little bit of her brow.
How am I gonna wash this off, by the way? I've never done this before with my brows.
A faux flesh?
Yeah.
You have to like comb it out
it.
and yeah, like massage it.
With oil?
Cleanse off if you have oil. I like to use my fingers just to push into the eye. Well, the brow, I should say. Into her eye.
Oh, there's so much chin action there. Oh god, that's terrible.
So to get her prepped, obviously we cleaned out the product in her brows. And I'm just going to try to brush them upwards. And then we're just going to push that in as if we're setting her brow with wax. like we all do nowadays.
Do we all do this nowadays?
I swear every girl...
I've never used wax on my brows.
Well, not like a wax, but like any kind of set. And
I
most of the
don't
time
use
these
any kind
days,
of set.
nothing?
I think because I don't really have very full bushy brows.
True. I need to set my brows.
You have great brows though.
Thank you.
I see you still do a lot to them, but like you naturally have like full brows.
Yeah.
Oh, and you're putting so little product on there too.
Yeah, because you don't need much.
I guess you don't. That tryptophobia look or whatever the hell that's called I showed you, like she was putting like a mound of it on her face because you need to, right, to create
Yeah, for sure.
thickness. So I kind of expected it would be like that.
I just want your brows to sit nice and flat. So we don't need too much. I'm going to take out that excess there.
Okay, so question.
Yeah.
When you do this with a glue stick, it needs to dry, right? But scar wax doesn't really dry. Also, how are you going to wash that off your hands? I can never get that shit off my hands. Do you have any tips?
No, I just rub it into my skin as if
Until
it's
it
someone...
finally goes away. That's kind of what I do. I'm like, I can't get this off me.
Yeah,
no matter what I do.
Yeah, sanitize and it goes away.
Yeah.
It.
Nightmare.
You just gotta like moisturize with it, basically.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
So, because this doesn't dry though, and when you use a glue stick, you need it to dry, like, how does it work?
I don't like...
Or do you just need
I've never used a
it?
glue stick because I'm that kind of artist who's like, that's unsanitary as fuck. I mean, you know, like it's...
Yeah.
It's too much. So I use this and I'll set it with a little bit of that transparent putter. Just
So
a little bit so it dries it out.
Not disrupt it.
Yeah, and it's not too tacky, you know?
Yeah. But then you can't blend shadow on top of it, can you? Or see, that's always been my issue. I can't blend shadow on top of my brows when I try to block them out. Because it starts to pick up the glue.
It does, yeah.
But that's because I never let the glue dry.
True. But we're using grease in your brows, so that's the only thing that makes it better today, anyway.
Oh, yeah, right. Right.
And I'm going to use just like a little bit of shadows to kind of set it. But...
Okay, that makes sense. I wonder how drag queens... Oh, yeah, but they usually use glue, though, I find.
Do they?
I think so.
I don't know, because I haven't worked on anybody who wanted to, you know, dress and drag. So
Because I feel like if you tried to blend shadows on the wax, it wouldn't...
Oh, it wouldn't. Like, especially the faux flesh, it, like, you pick up the flesh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good.
Okay, so I guess they must use glue sticks then, the drag queens, most of the time.
Maybe.
Or they go in with the cream paint and they stipple on color rather than
That's what I'm
sweat.
thinking, that they're, like, stippling on color.
Do you
Okay.
follow Miss Fame?
No.
You should.
Yeah?
He's incredible. / she.
Okay, so now we're working on the shape of these leaves. And wish me luck, everyone, because this is the first time I'm doing this on a face. So...
That's why she's doing my eyes first too, so she can rest her hand on the rest of my face as an anchor.
Exactly. But I forgot that first I'm going to take some more of this gold.
I feel like it's looking like her already from like back here. Ooh. I love like guessing what you're doing.
So what I'm doing right now is just taking more of that gold from my flash palette and giving her more of a brow bone highlight. But it's okay that we're blending it a little bit into the brow since we're using a lot of the gold in there anyway. But we just want to give her that sexy shimmer that Uma Thurman has.
Does Uma Thurman have any brows in this look?
No, because they're covered by her leaf pieces.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So are you going to be covering my brows with leaf pieces, or are you trying to make it look like my brows are higher and covered up?
I'm going to be covering your brows with the leaf pieces
Okay.
because they sit naturally on the brow.
Okay, good.
There is...
I was like, oh, I don't want to go that drag.
Yeah, there is a shot in the movie where she has no leaf pieces at all and she is in a drag makeup, but it's not so pretty.
No.
You need the whole costume for it to look, you know, badass. And,
Yeah, and be Uma Thurman.
Yeah, and be Uma Thurman.
Let's be serious here.
Yeah.
So what YouTube artists do you follow? Do you follow any?
I am going to be honest and say that I don't follow any YouTube artists.
Okay.
And it's because, I mean, I've always loved checking out other artists and what they do, but I feel like it's going to influence my artistry too much.
Interesting.
That and a lot of girls on YouTube aren't pros, and it honestly just annoys me.
Okay.
Because they try to teach a lot of stuff that they really shouldn't be teaching
Yes.
because it's wrong. And not that,
Also true.
yeah.
What about putting gel eyeliner on the waterline? I find they all do that. That's a no-no, right?
That's a no-no.
I do it on
100%.
myself, but I won't do it on clients.
Yeah, like you don't know what's gonna last and what isn't.
Sometimes it lasts, but it's just that it's not necessarily good for your eye, right?
Yeah. I mean, I've never liked gel liner. I like gel liner on myself because I know I can make it last.
Mm-hmm.
But I always have this strange fear with
because
clients.
it's not kohl, right? Which means it's hypoallergenic and whatnot.
Yeah.
Am I sitting too far back for you? Or
No. Okay, so I'm starting to draw the shape of her leaf pieces.
Do you want my pen to do that? Like to
Actually,
lightly
yeah.
sketch it? It's just
Yeah.
so much easier to use. It's just easy because then you're like drawing it like a pen, right? You know what I've learned last week? That cheap, shitty drugstore body paints aren't bad for YouTube purposes anyways. You go on very opaque. Whereas like water activated paints like the matte chroma cake don't go on that. Like they go on streaky.
True, yeah.
Which is very counterintuitive. I find that to be a little frustrating nuance when you have to keep going back to your damn like reference photo. It's like I wish I just had a monitor that held it up the whole time.
Honestly.
How are you liking the pen?
It's good.
It's not too dark, right?
No.
When this is like a new product, it's so good for doing wings on the eyes because it dries so quickly and it doesn't transfer up top because it dries so quickly and it doesn't, but it doesn't dry out across the lid. It goes on super wet. Like I find most of those felt tip pens like dry out halfway across your lid.
I completely forgot about your foundation. See where I'm at? I'm like...
Oh, because you're going to have to work around it now?
Yeah.
Do you like the way it looks, that foundation?
It looks really nice, yeah. And it's okay to blank out her lips a little bit because we are going to go in with some really pretty red tones. Can you turn to your right for me? You like rape the tip of this, don't you?
No, there's been, because I've used it to press powder in as well.
Oh, okay. Because it's
so it's like saturated, it's hard.
rock.
Yeah, right?
And look up.
Beauty blender isn't really necessary with that concealer, but like I just find it the quickest, like easiest way to blend it in.
Amy's face is not dramatic enough for me, so I'm going to go into her crease with some more tones. This, I'm pretty sure I'm using Carbon by MAC.
Okay. That's what I say in every tutorial. I'm like, this is either Carbon by MAC or Corrupt by Makeup Geek.
I'm giving you a liner, but it's not going to be a wing, because hers is like still very 90s in the sense that like they just wanted to line the eye. Can you look downwards and towards
Eyes
the
open
right?
and down?
Yeah.
It's not that bad. Usually I was like, oh, how am I going to deal with like somebody doing my eyes with my eyes open? Because I always do that to clients. Like, but I guess because I wear contacts, it's okay. And I'm always poking in my own eyes, right?
Speaking of contacts, close your eyes for me.
For the shoot?
Yeah, I'm thinking that I could do like a really... I'll show you the stuff that I'm thinking of, but I've never worn contacts.
Okay.
And I don't know how intense, like I'm thinking of getting those like full eye black contacts.
Okay.
Is that too much?
Definitely not, but you're going to need to practice putting them in.
Okay.
Because I've never even put those in.
No?
Those are a different game.
Yeah, because they're like
regular
huge,
ones.
obviously.
Yeah.
And look down into the left. So as you guys can see, I'm just mapping out a little bit of Poison Ivy's leaf brows. We're going to paint them on today because we're feeling a little ballsy.
She's not cheating. She's going full-blown makeup. You guys will notice that Fatemah's like probably looking at the photo just as much, if not more, than she's actually touching my face at this point. And that's like the name of the game with reference photos and when you're copying something and really just how you get it to be as close to the photo as possible. You're actually spending more time looking than drawing. Sometimes you're even looking while you're doing the drawing and the detailing, and that's what real artists do. I learned that in like art class in like grade 8 or whatever, the teacher telling me that.
Yeah.
And I realized that when I draw, I'm not even looking at what I'm drawing, I'm looking at the reference.
Okay, so now I'm just working on the shading around the leaves. So because this leaf right here is sitting on top of a lot of others, what we're going to do is just shade a darker leaf all around it.
Incoming. Dogs down the stairs. Charlie! Just coming to say hi.
Hi, baby. Hi.
There's no food down here, sweet pea. An old little neurotic girl.
Okay, be careful, honey bun. So we're still just working on most of the shading. You can see it fading really well up in here, and that's because we're going to be adding a lot of golds and oranges. I'm just working on everywhere it needs to be nice and deep red.
So is this the flash palette you're using?
I'm still using our flash palette, yeah.
And how are you like shading it? Are you just using less pressure as you get further in, or is it just
That's
wearing
exactly
off with
what
your
I'm
brush?
doing. So I'm using, what is this? Max 212.
Oh god, that's a good brush.
I love this for brows mostly and framing. But
And your lips, when you overline,
Yeah.
you need to clean up like a red lip.
But I love it for this kind of stuff where you need precision.
Mm-hmm.
Around lines especially.
It's nice for smudging out eyeliner too.
Yeah.
Like a pencil or something.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so because Amy has a lot of faux flesh in her brow right now, what I'm doing is, instead of swiping on all this product, because it will pick it up, what I'm doing is patting it in and then patting the excess above it so we can begin to get that blend going on. And I'll take off the excess product and whatever faux flesh I do pick up on my brush, and I'll just go right above that line since we're adding more orange and golds in there afterwards. Now, I don't know if you guys can see, but what we're doing is adding in all of the light shading onto her leaves, because in the Uma Thurman photo, they're very metallic-y, shiny, and so that's what we're going to give Amy as well. So I'm just going back in with my flash palette with the yellow, because it'll blend in with the red anyway and create some orange prettiness on there. And I'm just tapping on to wherever we need light. So I got most of my coloring in there, if you want to turn from left to right for me. Most of the shading is done, but we really want to bring this to life on her face. We don't want this to just look like a face painting. So what I'm going to go in with next are some dark orange and red shadows to kind of set everything and just deepen the look altogether. And then we're going to go in with some whites and give all those veins into the leaves again so it looks more and more real. And towards her end pieces, I'm adding just a little bit of the veining because a lot of the end pieces for some reason are really deep. So we're going to add the light right on top of the dark afterwards to show the depth there as well. Okay guys, so we've highlighted and we've kind of shadowed out a lot of the leafing on top of her face. Took long enough because I'm a crazy perfectionist.
Not for long, not working with me.
Yeah, and now we're just perfecting the foundation. Turn to me.
Are you gonna contour my nose?
Yeah.
Sweet. I love that. Because it's just too ridiculous on my nose. So when I can for Halloween, I love it. But too ridiculous, I mean for regular makeup on me.
Yeah, true.
Like the whole point is to make your nose smaller, so if you and I do it, we have to do it and actually technically make it look bigger.
Yeah, actually though.
But I guess like it still is kind of a nice look anyways, like it defines it.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless of making your nose smaller or bigger.
Yeah, turn to the right. I just want to give her really nice flawless skin, because even though she's a villain, she's gotta look good.
We're using the Dior Air Flash foundation.
Some good shit right here. We need to make her look a little bit more evil. I'm gonna take one of our deeper shadow colors from our Makeup Geek palette. I don't even know if that's in there. No.
No. There you go.
And then I'm going to line underneath her eye, so just look up for me. And I just push it underneath the lash line.
Yeah, no swiping or we'll get fallout.
Exactly. Let's make it a little bit sexier, guys.
Your wing?
Yeah, give me a little bit of a wing. Turn to the left, right, look up. Okay, so
Is that a reverse wing you did or a regular wing?
I don't know.
Like
Like
it felt like you just did a wing under my eye, not
Yeah.
on top. Okay, so
I
I
do
call
that all
that
the
I call
time.
that a reverse cat eye.
Yeah, I always thought of reverse cat eye as like the center coming in. No,
I hear it's like when you do everything on the bottom and like no eyeliner on top.
true.
Although you did do eyeliner on top, but the wing is
Close.
at the bottom.
I'm just blending out this gold here because Amy is just like me and is super oily on the eyelid.
Yay, no wrinkles.
Yeah.
One day. Yeah. Not a bad place to be oily.
Mm-hmm.
Just means you can't really use cream shadows.
So I'm gonna set her face,
This is like stage makeup, cake stuff. I love it.
and we're just using Krylon's, what is this, translucent,
Yep.
transparent powder. Now we're taking
Go
our
harsh. Make it harsh.
our sculpt powder from MAC, and we're gonna contour the crap out of Amy's face.
perfect.
I build, girl, don't worry.
I like it too when it swoops around the apples of the cheeks a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
I hate that on me because I have
Really?
such big apples.
But you have, yeah, I don't. That's the thing.
That makes sense.
Instant weight loss. Oh, this is the best part about filming here. You can't do this in real life. This looks awful, but
Yeah.
in filming, it looks fucking bomb. I mean, effing bomb. When you contour the jaw. Although for Halloween, you could do this in real life. Obviously, this isn't
Yeah.
a real life beauty look. What am I talking about?
And I have to do the same thing on myself every day
Really?
because I have such a round face.
You have a defined chin though. That's
Actually,
what technically.
but it's all this.
I do from the side. Oh, really? I feel like that recedes on you more than me. My jaw is a little bit more square than yours, I find.
And as long as you blend down the neck, you're good. I go this heavy every day.
Really?
Pretty much. I mean, not as heavy in and around here when my hair is up,
Right.
but like down in here, yeah.
My favorite is doing the sides of my face and my cheekbones. I'm not very good at doing it under my jaw because I find that I make myself look like I have a beard.
Really?
I'm not good at it, yeah.
Yeah, we want Amy to have a really sculpted face. Even if you do have a really...
I look like a different person right now with the contouring. It's amazing.
Yeah. Even if you have like really defined features, go ahead and still contour the crap. Because this is a Halloween look. Why not go all out? Really chisel out the face.
Yellow. Live it up.
YOLO.
I said that to somebody on the phone last night. He's like, if you say that again, we're done.
I'm gonna take a smaller brush and contour her itty bitty nose. I'm gonna risk it.
Oh,
you see the amount of product?
I know, did you see me being like...
I'm about
You
to...
picked up a dirty brush with like a dark brown
I'm
eyeshadow.
about to mess this entire thing up with this dirty eyeshadow
And
brush.
I was like, ugh. She dips it into my contour shade.
It's okay, we only use carbon on it. Like, it's no big.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Hilarious. I hate contouring noses. I only like doing it on black girls. Oh wow, you go right into the nostril, eh? I guess you have to.
Well, for more of...
Because
like,
if you're
the
just
ethical
doing
look.
the tip of the nose, it doesn't... You make that shorter but keep your nostrils hanging low? That doesn't... You know what I mean? Well, you should shorten the nostrils too, right?
Yeah.
It makes sense. I never need to do that.
To blend that out. I'm gonna go back over with the transparent.
Did you ruin it with the black shadow?
No, you're just looking too chiseled for my liking. Don't snort it. Don't
Right?
snort it now. Okay, lips. We're using Kylie Jenner's Mary Jo lip liner. Yay, Kylie. I'm just tapping it in the center because I like how buttery it is. And I just kind of want to make Amy look like she's just a little bit, I don't want to say bloody because that's not what I mean. But I just want a little bit of color on the lip. Nothing too much. And now I'm taking Max Lip Tensity in Fireworks. And I'm just tapping it on there to give her a soft little pop of color. 'Cause I don't want anything too intense. And open. Awkward high school picture smile. That's what I tell my clients. Can you just give me an awkward smile? They're like, I'm like, perfect.
I wish my phone wasn't
Sticking my
dead.
finger in
I want to snap that.
Make an awkward smile for me. I can't with you right now. I'm like,
Pretty.
gorgeous. Okay, lashes. Lashes time. Where did I put them?
Oh wait, there's a mascara first, right? Or do you do that after? Wait, no, don't
do that after.
Don't do it after.
No?
We're using my expensive ones. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this is weird. I haven't had anybody do mascara for me before.
Really?
The faces. in
Look
this
down.
video.
You know what? Look here.
Yeah, some people you can't have looking directly down, eh?
Yeah.
I guess I'm one of them.
You are one of them.
That's good, isn't it? Doesn't that mean they're too long if I look right down?
Yeah, and a little bit more on the straight side.
True.
Lashes! Lashes time! Where do
That's how I
I
always feel.
Maybe. Look down.
I'm putting that under.
I hate doing lower lash mascara on other people.
Me
though.
too, I always fuck it up. Or
Yeah.
mess it up.
Because then I like tap too hard and I...
Ruin the concealer.
Yep.
When you're doing this and then they look straight ahead and you're like, bitch, you want your eyeballs? Like they move and then you like poke them in the eye.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, I've never done that, but I almost have. I'd be like, Jesus, what are you doing?
True.
Alrighty. Gorgeous. I love it.
Face is done. Next,
Hair.
hair.
Are we going to do that on camera or off camera?
Let's do it off.
Do it off because it's just going to be a disaster. We're just teasing it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Let me look for... Well, that's it, guys. I hope you liked it. Again, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you like everything that went on today.
And yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care, guys.
See ya.